Good evening everyone, it's Ben from BOIT Solutions, and I'm trying to do more video blogs as we speak right now due to this current situation. And what I wanted to show you tonight are, is it worth buying refurbished kit or not? It all depends really. I'm talking to someone who does know, been in the industry for 20 years, but it depends what you buy refurbished, and that's why I wanted to show you one of these machines, which is a HP 8300, one of my top selling refurbished desktop computers. Maybe it doesn't look much from the outset, as you can see. It's only got a DVD writer. It's got quite multiple USBs at the front, and it's quite a slimline body. But these computers, when they were new, cost well over £600 from HP Direct. And now they're about 5 or 6 years old. You can pick these up for as little as about £200 or £150 each. But you do get a lot of machine for very little money. And I can show you why. So if we turn the machine round, move it right round to the corner. On the back of the machine, some of them, like this one, comes with a graphics card. This one's got a GeForce 710 graphics card in it. And the good thing about the business machines, if I can show you here, if I move the camera around, it comes with multiple USB ports. This one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And most of these ports are USB 3, so they're quite fast ports on these. And the good thing about these, if you've got an older device, like a legacy device, like an old serial, you can plug that into here as well, like an old serial printer, serial mouse. It's also got a VGA port. It's got the two old-fashioned PS2 ports as well, and also you can plug in your speakers in the back. But the good thing about these as well, they've got that. When I take the lid off this in a minute, I can show you it's got an inside speaker as well. So I'll take the lid off this machine, and you can have a look inside. It looks like most conventional computers do. There's not a lot of room in a small form factor HP, but it's got enough room to expand the RAM. And as I say, this one's got a dedicated graphics card in it, what's a GeForce 710, but normally they come with onboard Intel graphics cards. They can take 4 banks of memory. This one has got 1, 2, 3, 4 already in it, and they're all DDR3 RAM. I think the maximum you can take this machine up to is 16 gig of RAM, and I think this machine is running 16 gig of RAM in it. You've got your conventional power supply, but if I lift up the power supply, the good thing about these business machines, they've got they're quite easy to access all the compartments on. This has got a 240 gig SSD in it. What most of the time I put in there to when I upgrade these machines. When I refurbish them, I normally put a 240 gig SSD in it. And I normally put Kingston in it because they're a lot more reliable. And on the side there's the DVD writer. But it's quite good on these because you can easily access the other part of the machine. And with this machine, because this has got an additional 1 terabyte mechanical hard drive in it as well. But you can also use this bay for putting a card reader in or etc. But this one's got a 1 terabyte hard drive as the main hard drive to store the data on. Because what I normally do with these machines, I put the 1 terabyte hard drive in there and use that as the drive to store the data on, and have the little small 240 for running Windows. So I changed the locations, so music, documents, pictures, etc. Music all points to the 1 terabyte drive, and the rest of it goes to, and the operating system stays on the smaller SSD drive. So if I slot this back, I like the design of these because it's easy to access anything on it. Going to this part here, this is where the main part is. This is where the brain of the computer is. This is the processor. The 8300s come with multiple type of processors with them. You can either get an i3 version, an i5 version, or the all-singing i7 version. Most of them are 3rd generation processor. So we're on, say, i7s are on 8th generation now, i5s are on 10th generation. Most of the i5 ones of these are 4th to 5th generation, but the i7 ones are 3rd generation, and the i3s are 3rd to 4th generation. So the processors are a little bit older, but if you put them up to 16 gig of RAM and running the i7 3rd generation with 240 gig SSD, the GeForce 710 graphics card, you've got a very high-powered computer what can outbeat most budget Pentiums or Celeron or even i3 computers of modern technology. So you've got a really fast desktop machine for well under £300. So you've got a lot of computer for very little money. And that's the good thing about buying decent refurbished computers what come out of offices like this one has. You're getting a good computer for very little money. And as I say, I do sell these as well. I just want to show you a video about what you can get on a refurbished budget. If you haven't got the budget to buy brand new, you can get a good high-end refurbished computer for little money. And this is what they are. And to go with them, you can get a good quality refurbished monitor like one of these. Or the other ones I sell, I haven't got one in my home at the moment because I'm working from home at the moment, is a HP E321 23-inch full HD monitor. And they go for about £60-70. So if you do it as a combo with one of these, you can get a decent monitor and a decent computer for around about £400. What normally would cost you for an i7 or i5 computer about £800 or £900. So you're saving a lot of money. For £400 you're getting some good equipment for that for very little money. So that's what I wanted to show in the video today, that what you can get for your money. And we have got plenty of these in stock, a lot of 8300s in stock in either i5 or i7 of variants. So if anyone wants one of these computers, there's loads of them around. You can go up for the next model up, what's the 800 series, the HP 800s, what come with the 6th gen i5, the 5th gen i7, so, but they are probably about £400 or £500, so a little bit more money than these. But these 8300s, for the money, you're getting a lot of computer, and I would highly recommend them, because a lot of my customers, one of my cab companies has got one of these, and they've got about 5 of them in the office. In my office in Maidstone, we've got 4 of them. Quite a few of my customers, like estate agents, got 3 or 4 of them. And no matter if they're 6 years old, they would carry on lasting you about 5 or 6 more years without any problems at all. They're very well made and they're good value for money. So that's the video today, and I just wanted to show you what they are, and that they are available through this lockdown period and beyond. That's Ben from BR Solutions signing out for now. Thank you.